beautiful people, how are we all? Welcome to my first story time. So this one is a little bit wild and it is about a hotel. Grand Paddington Hotel, never go to for a story. Sexual harassment? I don't think so. Me, my twin sister, her boyfriend and my boyfriend decided to go to Winter Wonderland. Little did we know it was going to be traumatic for me. Stay in the Grand Paddington Hotel because it was literally not far from Winter Wonderland. Easy for us. When we first got there, the literal lobby was rammed. And for Winter Wonderland, I expected this. I knew it was going to be busy. As we walked in the door, all these couples were saying, oh, our room's been given to someone else, or they don't have room for us and we've booked, and all this crazy stuff. And I thought, oh God, this is a red flag already. Like, redflag.com. We've literally just walked in the door, like, great. So we line up for like 20 minutes, check in, and they were like, oh, we can't find your other room. And because we had booked 2 rooms, one was under my name and one was under my twin's name. So that is why they couldn't find the 2 bookings, but we ended up finding it fine. And I turn around and there's this doorman looking at me like I want a bit of you. And I was just thinking, right, okay. And then he gets out his phone and I'm like, and he stood there with his phone like this. And I'm thinking, is he taking a picture of me? Like, is this guy taking a picture of me right now? And I thought, right, well, I do model, so maybe he knows me, or maybe he's just taking a picture of me because I look nice. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think anything of it. I just remember that in the back of my head that this guy, the door guy that takes the bags as well, is just taking pictures of me. So anyway, we go on with our night, we go into our rooms, we sort our stuff out, and we go to Winter Wonderland, have an amazing night. And that is in the back of my mind, literally the whole night. Like, why is this guy taking pictures? I mentioned to my boyfriend, like, look, on the way here this morning, this guy was taking pictures of me. I don't think anything of it. And he was like, yeah, don't worry, Kay, don't worry about it. Like, it was probably nothing. We come back from Winter Wonderland late that night and he's there again. So I said to my boyfriend, just watch what he does, please. Our cars weren't working at the doors, so we had to go to reception again to see if they could sort it out. And the guy's obviously there again, and he is still like this, taking pictures. And I turn around and I look at him and I go, like, as into like, why are you taking pictures of me? They're doing it. Still there doing it. And bear in mind, I was just wearing like flares and a top. I had nothing on that was like provocative or anything like that. To my boyfriend, I was like, look, this guy's taking pictures of me again. Like, I am not doing this. Like, I cannot be arsed with this. So we go back to our room. The key card wasn't working again when they said they fixed it. So we had come back and we said, look, it's still not working. Can you please just sort out our card? Like, it's not fair. So my boyfriend goes over, grabs his phone and says, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Because my boyfriend noticed this time. My boyfriend was like on guard. Like, he noticed this guy literally, evidently taking pictures like this at me. Everyone knew he was taking pictures of me. Why are you taking pictures of my girlfriend? And he's like, oh, I'm not taking pictures. My boyfriend goes, give me your phone. And he's like, no, like, I'm sorry. No, he wasn't English. I think he knew a bit of English, but not much. And he's like, no, like, sorry, like, I didn't do anything, I haven't taken pictures. He goes, type in your password, type it in, and he types in his password, and there is like 40, 50 pictures of my bum on his phone. And he had zoomed in, and he had taken just a picture of just my bum. And I'm like, you literally work at this hotel, and you're getting your phone out and taking pictures of people's bums. Like, are you okay? And I take the phone off my boyfriend and I'm like swiping through, and there's pictures of other women on there as well. And there's pictures of a lady that walked in earlier, I remember. There's a picture of her bum. I turn around and there's a lady over there. There's a picture of her bum. And I'm like, it's not just me. This creep is taking pictures of all these women's bum that walks in. And I was the only one that noticed. Like, I was too afraid to say something, which is why my boyfriend went over and was just like, give me your phone. Like, I've had enough. I've caught you now in action. Give me your phone. And I'm like, really? So my boyfriend goes on his phone and deletes all of the pictures of my bum because I don't want pictures of my bum on some random guy's phone. Like, no. So we delete all the pictures, which in hindsight, we probably should have kept the photos to show to the police. But we just deleted them because I was like, I don't want any pictures of me on your phone. Like, that is disgusting. I don't want to be on your phone. The reception booth was like there, and the doorman's booth thing was like there. Went over to reception, I was like, look, I've literally just caught your door guy taking pictures of my bum. Do you think this is very professional? And I'm like, this is not happening. Like, that's not fair. And I'm not very confrontational. I don't know why, I'm just not confident enough. So obviously my boyfriend did. My boyfriend was stood with me, and we were just like, this is not on. Like, he's taking pictures of me, sexual harassment. Like, this is disgusting. And they were like, oh, we're so sorry, but he doesn't work for us. Sorry, he doesn't work for you. Why is he in your hotel, wearing your uniform, wearing your clothes, promoting your hotel, and he's taking pictures of my bum? He works for you. He's got your uniform on. How can you say he doesn't work for you? He's just from agency, so he doesn't actually work for us. He's just in for the day. Regardless, he is under your supervision. I was like, can I speak to the manager? Like, this is not on. And they were like, oh, the manager's not in. I said, right, I'll come back tomorrow morning. I'm too angry and I want to speak to the manager. Make sure he's here. We go the next morning. Manager's nowhere to be seen. With the door guy was nowhere to be seen. I literally tried to find him to see if he was still there and he wasn't. So obviously they'd known that he had done something wrong and they had got rid of him, or they'd been like, go hide out in the back till she goes. And I didn't see him. I demand that I see a manager. No one's here. I said, well, you need to do something about it then. And I said, I'm going to call the police. And they were like, oh, please don't call the police. Like, we can sort this out ourselves. Like, once you speak with the manager, it'll all be sorted. So I was like, right, okay. I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I hate confrontation. So I'm just like, right, okay. I'll speak to the manager. I won't call the police. This is fine. We'll just leave it as that. I went to see the manager again, was nowhere to be seen. And our literal train home was that day. Our train home is in 20 minutes. So I was just like, well, what am I going to do then? Because I'm getting no answers. I went over and said, I want a refund and I want my money back. I don't feel safe staying in this hotel. Taking pictures of my bum. I want my money back. And they were like, oh no, sorry, we can't do that. What the hell? I was just like, right, we've got 20 minutes to our train. We have to go. I was like, right, I'm going to deal with this when I get home. So I got home from London. I said to my mum and my dad, look, this has happened. I don't know what to do. And they said straight away, we need to call the hotel. So we called the hotel and my mum and dad were like, my daughter has been like sexually harassed, actually gone through hell and you're not doing anything about it. And all they kept saying was, speak to the manager, speak to the manager. So my dad said, right, let me speak to the manager then, please. He's not in till Monday because this was a weekend. And he goes, I want to speak to the manager, I don't care, get him in. And they said, no, sir, sorry, he can't come in till Monday. So my dad went, right, on Monday, you've got until 11 o'clock to call me. And he goes, yes, sir, the manager will call you then. Monday comes, nothing happens, no call, no anything. We call the hotel like 4, 5, 6 times, hear nothing. No one even picks up the phone. So we're like, right, do we make a police report? At this point, I'm like, I can't be bothered with it anymore. Like, I can't make a police report when it happened a few days ago and it happened in London. I was like, well, what do I do then? So we went straight onto the website that we booked the hotel from, straight onto the hotel's website and just typed, do not go here. This happened to me. We left a review saying about what happened and experience, but we tried to put it everywhere we could, like websites that were promoting the hotel and to let everybody know that the hotel are accepting that and the fact that it's not their problem anymore that happened at their hotel. Like, it's so unprofessional. I will never go there again in my life. I've never experienced something like that before. And it's absolutely disgusting. On that note, welcome to my first story time. I hope you enjoyed it and there are many more stories coming. I love you lots and I'll see you soon.